Megan, a massive welcome to York RLFC and to the Valkyrie. I know you've literally just landed, but how does it feel to be here?
Feels good. It's been a long time coming. There's been a lot of challenges leading up to it. So to just be landed, be here, be settled in, and have our first training session today, I'm looking forward to it. Just jumping into it and being part of the team.
You're joining us from Canada Ravens, but what is it about the Valkyrie that inspired you to make the move here?
Just even looking at the team and looking at their previous successes, coming up from where they started to where they are now is something that's super inspiring. Getting to watch them all throughout the season and chatting with Lindsay throughout the winter, throughout preseason and everything, it's really pushed me and motivated me to make this happen. She's been really good, just a lot of communication. I'm always in the know of what's going on, and she's done a really good job of just making this transition easy for me, so that's been a real pusher to get me here.
What are you most looking forward to about joining the Valkyrie?
Just playing with the girls. I've watched a lot of their games already. I've been in the know with it. I've been part of the group chats, even though I just sit there and watch. So just getting the opportunity to play with them finally. I'm looking forward to being part of the squad, being beside them on the field, and just putting everything out there. Back home, we're still growing quite a bit, and so there's a lot of challenges with always having new players on the field and just not having a consistent squad. So it'll be nice to just play with people that have been playing for so long and learn from them and build with them.
And what do you hope to bring to this team?
I hope to bring just a little bit of a go forward, I think, with just how I play. I like the big carries and try to push people back on defense. So with that, I just want to try to lead with work ethic. I'm excited to learn from the girls and just be a part of what their program and their structure is here. So I just hope that I can bring a little bit of my style into it while still adapting to what the team needs and what their style of play is.
So the Valkyrie are history makers within the women's game. You've made history yourself. Tell me a little bit about your time at the 2017 Rugby League World Cup.
The 2017 Rugby League World Cup was the start of my rugby league journey. It was our first Canadian team that ever had even a foot in any international soil to play rugby league. So it was quite exciting. We had our first game against New Zealand, so big runners, big hitters, and that was quite intimidating, but it was nice. We ended up getting some points on the board and went into the second half, not too far off from their points. So they ended up taking it away in the second half, and we went up against Papua New Guinea and had our first win ever, and then faced the talented Australia teams, which were a little bit more challenging. But even to just be the first Canadian team and play out there and just develop from there to where we are now is something that's really been inspiring to see, and I'm excited to continue to see the growth with it.
Amazing, and we've got to touch on it there. You're very humble, with the team, but you actually made the first international try for your team. How did that feel?
Yeah. It was exciting, especially against New Zealand, but I always say that I get a lot more glory for it than I deserve, because it was really everyone else did the work to bring it up to the try line, and I just had the job of the last 5 meters to put it in. So it was really a team effort. I just got lucky to be the last person and get the ball there. So.
More recently, you've caught the attention of the NRLW and you've been spending some time in Australia. How have your experiences there prepared you for this moment?
That was a really fun experience, just getting to play in the national championships in Australia. Being with people who have played rugby league since they were like 7 years old and just have so many different experiences. It was nice to jump on a field and play with people that knew what they were doing, from player 1 to like player 22. Everyone was super confident in their role, and so when you go out there, it made it a lot easier to focus on kind of what I was able to do and bring to the team, because everyone else was comfortable in what they were able to do. So it was a really neat experience, and I feel like it allowed me to measure up to see where I'm at. And so jumping into this, I hope that I still feel like I'm able to measure up and be there and compete with all the wonderful athletes of York.
Lastly, a bit off the cuff here, but why might some people know you as Regina George?
Oh no, you did your research. I broke my neck playing rugby when I was in high school, and so it was my last year, and I had the massive neck brace that went up around my neck, around my head. It was super intimidating, but because it was my last year of high school, I went to prom with it and got titled Regina George because course, Mean Girls, Regina George goes to her, I think it was a spring festival or whatever, with her neck brace all over. So yeah, I got that little nickname from a little bit of an injury and the recovery process. It was embarrassing back then, but a good story now.
Hopefully no injuries this season.
Yeah.
Welcome again, Megan, to York Valkyrie. Thanks for speaking to us.
Thank you so much.